Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
Let's start charts today. In this module, we'll learn about charts. What is charts? What are the types of charts available in our web intelligence? How we can create a chart? How we can remove an existing chart and setting up chart formatting options. These are all the types of charts that we have. Webby offers standard chart formats to present data graphically, instead of presenting data in a tabular format. If you want more visualizations and if that our data is very high level and we want to see the insights in a more creative and visual manner, we can use charts. These are the types of charts that are available in Webby bar or column charts. This one is bar or column chart. Good to show the comparative analysis. Line charts are good to show trend, like a comparison over a period yearly trend, how it is going, historical data if we have something. And if you're comparing by year, some sales, that is good to show using line charts. Anything related to period over time, how it is changing, it is always good to use line charts. Surface charts good to show levels. Pie charts are good to show contributions. If you only have one measure, then pie chart is suitable. If you have one measure and if you want to show the distribution over other one dimension, then it is preferred to use pie chart. These charts are also available like radar, polar and scatter charts. These are special purpose charts which we mostly use for our if you have a huge data in those scenarios and to estimate like a machine learning and all. We use this radar, polar and scatter charts to use forecasting and all. This is a special purpose chart. We don't use for a normal reporting purpose. Other charts are like a map chart and tag cloud. Bar chart. Bar or column chart displays data in a form of bar from either vertically or horizontal. This is a vertical bar chart and this is an horizontal bar chart. Bar charts are useful if we want to compare similar groups of data. For example, one time period to another time period. Like if you see here sales revenue over states, we are comparing. By seeing this chart itself, we can see like Texas sales revenue is better and Massachusetts is very poor. We don't need to go for the exact number, but we will know which is better and which is not good. Which are performing better by just seeing the chart output. That in that way it will take very less time and it is also visually very engaging. We have in the bar charts also. We have this type of chart like bar chart, stacked bar chart or 100% stacked bar charts. In column charts, we have column chart with the dual axis column chart and line chart, stacker column chart, 100% stacker column chart or 3-day column chart. This is a surface and line chart. Surface is like it will show the level. It is fill chart kind of. It is similar to line chart, but line chart is like just a trend. It is going, but surface chart it fills up, it's not just a line. It will fill up until which we have the data. Surface charts are line charts in which the area between the lines and axes are filling. Surface charts are useful to emphasize the size of total data in a report as opposed to changes in the data. If the size is patterns, then we can use these surface charts. If the change, like how it is changing, is matters, we can use the line chart. Pie charts. As I told you, if we have only one measure to distribute with several objects of dimension, it is good to use pie chart. For this column chart or bar chart, we can have multiple measures. For sales revenue, we have this. One measure is sales revenue. If you want to see the quantity sold also, we can add it over here and we can see two graphs going. But for pie chart, it is not possible. It is always recommended to use when we only have a one measure or key figure to do the analysis. These are the types of pie chart. This is simple pie chart. P chart with variable slice depth, donut chart. Point and radar charts. These are very special purpose charts. In radar charts, the X and Y axis connects to the chart center. X and Y axis are connecting at the chart center. Radar charts are useful if you want to look at several different factors related to one item. For example, we could use radar chart to display revenue data for different services within a hotel. On one axis, we could display revenue for the rooms. On another, we could display revenue for the restaurant and on. Scatter charts are. These charts are similar to line graphs, except that we will not draw a line. Instead, we will only have a point, except that the data points are plotted without a line connecting them. Scatter charts are useful if you want to make a comparison between specific data points. This is about how to create a chart. A report can have one or more charts. One can create a chart while building a new document or insert charts into an existing document. To create a chart, we need to follow 3 steps. Select a chart template based on requirement, which chart we want, whether we want bar chart or column chart or pie chart, like that. That way we can select the charts. We will allocate dimension measures to the chart axis, like what should be the x-axis and what should be the y-axis. What are the objects that we should plot a chart on? And we can view the results displayed on the chart. We can also change the table into chart or chart into table. To change the table data into chart, click on Table and select Turn into Select Some Chart. Or select the chart from predefined as Select on one or more transformation. Then, after turning it into the chart, we can format the chart using Format Chart option as per the requirements. Removing chart is just click and delete or drag it back to the available objects pane. This is the options that are there in the Formatting Charts pane. If you click on a chart and click on Format Chart, we can see all these options like Title. We can change the title if you click on here, and we can apply the formatting legend, how it should display, where it should display, and all category, axis, value, axis plot area. These are the general properties. Will be there and area display properties, which area want to display in chart data values. Area display. If you select, these are coming like where do you want to format. Do you want to format in the title area or legend area, category axis or value axis or plot area? Data values means it will format about data value display, that number display. Palette and style, it is about color coding and all. Other formatting for background, border and layout. All these options are available for formatting chart. See, if I click on title and legend here, it will appear as my title where it should, which font, which number, whether it should truncate or wrap. All options are there, like in our Excel. Respect or legends also same. How should be the orientation? These are all formatting options. This is about charts and its formatting. Let's see the activity 4. Let's do this activity like create a new doc using a fashion universe showing your quarter quantity sold. Your quarter quantity sold. Let's create a new universe. We will use this universe. Your quarter quantity sold. Apply report filter to show for Q1. Let's hear. They're saying report filter, not the query filter or prompt. We just run a query. And then we have to apply a report filter and quarter. Instead of Q3, it is playing as 3-1. Maybe they have changed something. Apply report level filter. Quarter, 1 they want. Let's put for quarter 1 only. This is the data that we have. Format the header of the table. Show sum of quantity sold. Quantity sold analysis function sum. This is the sum of the quantity sold. And we will format this header. We just formatted. We applied a report level filter. We applied sum on quantity sold. Now duplicate the result to see the values in the vertical bar chart. To duplicate, what we can do is copy paste. We want to see this data in a table and also in chart format. For that purpose, what we can do is copy paste. And for this chart table, we can turn into bar chart. Turn into column chart. Is it not working? It's taking time. Turning to. Try various chart options. Save the document, activity tables and charts. See if I turn this into column chart for 2015 Q1, we're having around 11,090. Everything is getting displayed in a chart format. We can turn this chart into some other charts, like a line chart. See, turn into line chart. Immediately we got the results. Turn into more transformations. Array chart. Let's see area chart how we have to see. area chart is getting showing it as a filled up one. Like this, we can change. Sometimes when we are turning into, we might not get like x-axis and y-axis if it is different, which you don't want in that manner. We can always click on assign data and we can give what we want to appear in a category X and value X. Here, in this case, it is looking. And Q1 we are comparing. Let it be, we can keep like that. Or we can remove this. We already filtered on Q1, that we know. If you don't want to display this one, we can remove that. We can only show the years. And it is based on our requirement that category X quarter is not required to display. Now it looks little and we can format everything. Like if I just selected this header format chart, it is also already going to the title. We don't want in the left element. Let it put in the middle. And then instead of black, think of blue. See, the title came up in the middle and the color changed to blue. Likewise, we can format the chart, we can create the charts, and we can turn into different types of charts. And we can change the x-axis, the axis as per the requirement also. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.